Well, look what I found in the garbage. It's the Mutadon. Listen, I hate this guy, like the creature from the movie. No opinion about the figure yet because I haven't opened it, but let's be honest, because of how much I dislike the Mutadon in pure concept, I'm not going to like this figure. It's really that simple. The whole tier list is subjective. It's not just, quality factors in, accuracy factors in, but it's also how I feel about the creature, which is honestly a large part of why my favorites are, near the top of the list, like Carnotaurus. Um, However, the favoritism is a double edged sword, right? Like, if the Carnotaurus had sucked, I would have been harsher on it for being so disappointed given how much I like it. So it's not, pure favoritism that decides where you go. Do we have anything on this tier list that's actually like really low ranked because I wish it was a lot better? Yeah, the Tiger Raptors. The Tiger Raptors are so low ranked because I was so disappointed that they don't really accurately capture the animal properly from the film. Whereas like something like Delta or Blue are mid tier because like the sculpt's fine, the pattern's fine, whatever, right? But I nitpick the Tiger Raptors to death. So that's a good example of inverse favoritism. All right. So anyway, yeah, it's got the True FX branding, which makes no sense and never meant anything. Premium details for enhanced realism, meaningless, doesn't mean anything. Of course, Rebirth branding on the box. A little blurb about Mutadon's the gas station. Should have been Velociraptors or Carnotaurs in the gas station, but whatever. I believe this is the last small figure from this current wave. We're missing. I don't even know if it's the same wave. We're still waiting on the Aqualops, like the full scale Aqualops, and the Jeep. I've pre-ordered both of those, and the Scorpius. I don't have a Scorpius ordered. I'm not sure what's going on with him. I've seen people pre-ordering from Walmart. I don't know if he turned into a Walmart exclusive or something weird, so that could be the case. Anyway, let's go through this rapid fire. Small figure, shouldn't be too much to talk about. There's what we got. He comes with an extra set of wings, so you can switch between folded and unfolded wings. Already problems. Look at that. Look how mangled that wing is. It's not properly seated in the plastic. It is bent and folded over and curled up in a way it's not meant to be. His wing finger is busted. Cool. Great. Yes. I already don't like it. And on top of that, we have quality control issues. Classic. Let me cut the tires here off camera quick. All right. He's out. So there's what he looks like coming out. I put the tail in there. So I haven't attached the other arms yet. The arms are interchangeable with this little like peg structure. So there's this little tapered peg that you just gotta pop in the socket. Just jam it in there. Eventually it pops in. Boom. And so there's what he looks like with an outstretched wing and one unoutstretched wing. Yeah, the wing membrane on the long wing. What is this? It's like a little. There's like no way for this wing membrane to like go into the side of the body in any way that looks natural at all. It's always like stuck, like tilted up above the hip. So that's bad and dumb. You can actually get a decent connection with the other wing, with the let's look at it there, the non-unfolded wing, but the membrane is longer on the unfolded wing than it is on the folded wing, so you can't actually do that with the regular wing. Maybe this is supposed to bend in the other direction because the let's look at it like this. The folded wing kind of has a bend to it, right? That allows it to place it over the hip decently. And then this one, we look at it like this, bend in the opposite direction, can't be placed in a way that's satisfying. The hands are unpainted entirely, so you've got little. I mean, so the shoulder articulation can go up and down. It can rotate in place, right? You've already seen me demonstrate that. There is no elbow articulation, obviously, as it's got a pterosaur type wing. And then the hand can go forward and back and side to side. But yeah, it's completely unpainted. The claws are unpainted. It's pretty ugly, the hand. In terms of the head, you got the big thick neck that's pretty distinctive for this animal. You can tilt it down, you can tilt it up, you can move it around side to side. Decent range of motion. Looks decent too when you move it. Sometimes these neck joints especially look really awkward in some positions. This one's done in a way that works pretty well. I'll give him that. The Mutadon head really reminds me of some like cartoon critter from somewhere, and I can't place it. Some like goofy, like Disney monster or something. I don't know. So you can very clearly see this seam up here where the head is connected to the neck. There's like a pretty sizable gap between the two pieces. This is not articulation behind the skull. That is just poor manufacturing. And then the lower mouth can open and close. Maybe like a Skeksis, like from Dark Crystal shit a little bit. A little bit of Skeksis vibe there. Or whatever. Are they Skeksy or Skeksis? I don't remember. I haven't seen Dark Crystal in like 20 years. But yeah. That's about as far as the mouth will open. So a little baby bird, giant gape not gonna happen. Yep. The eyes are of course not glass. The paint job on the eyes looks good. The placement's fine. Let's talk other paint job things as we move down the body. So we've got, I would argue, 3 different shades of brown between the arm. This is like very light shade differences, but the back versus the arm brown are different, and then the tail brown is different. Also, the brown on the body here, look where that tail connects. It goes way down, and then the tail is not like that. There's a very thin stripe of brown, relatively speaking, on the top. So the tail, the way it connects to the body, looks like dog shit. There's no way for me to even position this other than like kind of tilting it, even that doesn't really work, to try and make the thickness of the brown stripe on the body match what's on the tail. It just doesn't work. Tail appears to be a bendy wire, not articulation. So is what it is. And for the feet, so it looks to me like the legs are just painted flat brown. No stripes, no detailing, just brown legs. No difference on the painting on the claws. It's just straight brown paint everywhere. Like they just dipped his legs in chocolate. He's a fondue Mutadon. Standard leg articulation, I'm not going to go over it. It's the knees, the ankles, the feet joint. He's got pretty big dew claws, which is maybe accurate to the animal, maybe not, but it does give him like this kind of bird grasping vibe to him a little bit. Balance seems like atrocious, probably. Very top heavy figure with these little feet. But this, again, kind of expected, really. And I can probably play around with that a little bit, get a little bit better posture, a little bit better balance with not having one extended wing and one non-extended wing. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and pop off the arm and put on the other folded wing, I think. Even with this one all janked up, I think I prefer the folded wings visually. Plus, it's a chance to look at the wing membranes on the back. Yeah, so like the folded wings can do a decent job of like matching the body flush. You just gotta ignore the fact that my one wing membrane is completely jacked. But I guess we just headcanon that his finger is completely broken, because it's not like he should be capable of flight anyway. So whatever. And then I'm just inspecting the loose arm from the other side. The paint jobs are very inconsistent on the wings. One extends much further down, the brown on the tip, than the other. So that's weird. Is that true of the other ones? No, I would say that these wings are reasonable in terms of matching the paint jobs. Yeah, well, I guess we could take a quick look at some actual comparison images. So we've got the official render here. You can see this kind of weird striping texture on the neck. That's present on the figure. Um, the dark on the top of the skull and the light for the lower jaw is basically there. Probably should be a little lighter on the top part of the mouth. The wings are darks, and there's, yeah, striping on the forearm of the wing. That's basically there. Tail should be striped, not solid, missing on the figure. Striping on the legs as well, completely absent on the figure. So the body paint, the neck, head, the wing, fine, I guess, for the scale it is. And then the tail and the feet and legs, they just completely missed on the paint job. Not that you could see all this fine detailing in the film necessarily. Well, with their, like, what, 5 minutes of screen time. This might even be the different one that's kind of bluer. But this gives us a good chance to look at, like, the in film bodily proportions. So I would say the bodily proportions for the toy are essentially what you would expect, I guess. Maybe the neck is actually a little long, if anything, because the neck on these guys does feel very, like, stout. I mean, this shot here makes it look better. It's probably just the angle, maybe. It does have these, like, little spinal bumps on the back of the spine there, and this kind of hump that is maybe softened a little bit on the figure, the hump, but it does have those bumps. So they got that detailing right. Tail is probably too short, but, like, we're stating very obvious facts. Like, these are, nobody's shocked by that statement. The tails being too short is just, like, our lives with most Hammond collection figures. All right, I am curious if I can get this guy to actually stand on the table in front of me. I've done it. He's standing. Nope, he fell over. He was standing briefly. That's not very promising, I gotta say. Okay. All right, I have a reasonably stable pose. So he is balanced enough with matching wings to be able to stand. He's not gonna survive even a minor earthquake, but you can do it. All right, that's enough. This sucks ass. This is a exceptionally terrible figure. This is bottom rung of D. I'm gonna say, okay, here's my take. This is technically more accurate than the Amber Collection T-Rex. And these lackluster, weird little big-headed compies. And that is the best argument I can make for this guy. I think this is easily one of the worst figures we've had recently. Even honestly, ignoring the fact that it's a Mutadon, it's really bad. The wings suck. Like, if you're lucky, your wings will come out form-fitted enough to connect with the body in a pleasing way. Assuming the tips aren't completely mangled, obviously, like mine is. The paint job is not good. It's not accurate in terms of the striping to what is actually in the film. The paint quality, the coloring is inconsistent between different pieces of the body. The legs are just painted flat brown. None of the claws have unique paint. Like, every standard complaint you see about the Hammond collection is present in this figure. It's got good neck articulation at the base, but nothing up by the skull, so all you can do is essentially tilt the head up and down and wiggle it around. You can't get any kind of, like, sideways swoop to it because it only has a single functional joint. Yeah, I mean, the sculpt is definitely worse than the Raptor sculpt, and the paint job is maybe not quite as inaccurate as the Tiger Stripe Raptor, but, like, ballpark similar inaccuracies, I would say. I mean, like, maybe the inaccuracy level is like the JP3 Raptor level of inaccuracy, like low C, high D inaccuracy level. But the sculpting issues, the quality control issues, the inconsistency with the paint, like, this is all enough to put it in bottom of D. I'm done talking about this thing. Verdict F. F for fucking sucks.